What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Milton coming back with another quick sneaker review. I was able to secure a pair of Jordan 11's that were customized by yours truly, Maya Moore. She came out with a fuchsia design that has I guess, the purple feeling to it. She basically substituted the patent leather with this mosaic looking design. Uh, I do like it. It's different, and it's not something that we're used to seeing with the Jordan 11 releases. You've seen some modifications done to it, suede with the Jeters that came out not too long ago. But this is different. So when Nike came out with the Champions Arts collection, and you'll see 16 throughout any of these custom shoes that they came out with. I believe they did one for Nike, Jordan, and Converse. A series of shoes basically paying homage to certain players that had success at the collegiate level, mainly at the professional level, which is what Maya Moore is doing right now. Unbelievable player. I like what they did. I like what she did. If you're looking at the right side of the shoe, inside you'll see that there's the MM from Maya Moore. And then the other side, it shows the association inside there. So what it is basically, if you're looking at any basketball series, right? So you figure there's there's 7 games within the series, right? So it's 4 series. Do the math. If you win 4, 16 equals a championship. So that's why you start seeing like certain shoes that they've released. One of them that I missed out on. I'm still feeling salty about that. Kawhi Leonard had the Air Ones. Most of you may or may not know. It's kind of silverish looking, metallic looking. I stepped on it, and I gratefully regret doing that. But I was able to, like I said, secure and lock a pair of these, which were limited, by the way, for my wife. So she got this, and honestly, like I said, I like the design just because it's something that we're not used to seeing. I like the gold tips that they did with the shoelaces. 2011, like I said on the clip, just to basically commemorate when she got drafted in the WNBA. That was the year she got drafted. So when you get the box, make sure you're not getting any fakes. I really didn't see any fakes for this release. But like I said, it was very limited. And don't you know, the same week that this got released, I secured this. It was a shoe that I'm pretty sure a lot of people would say either it's too expensive, maybe they'll get it, and I'm pretty sure when it was released, people wanted it at crazy, ridiculous price. What I mean by that, I was able to get the cap and gowns, the Batmans, the prom night, whatever the heck you want to call it. I was able to get it. I wasn't able to get it in my normal size shoe, which is 13, but I like to do that because I like extra room in the front. But I can wear a size 12. That's what I was able to secure. From what I understand, that release, and let me bring out that shoe, so I'm going to push this to the side. But Maya Moore, good shoe. It was only 50,000 units made, right? So you figure that's not really much, even based off the release to the public, because I mean, how many early releases did they have? I know they had a lot of raffles. So, by the time it came for the release, if you missed out on the first 2, there wasn't much available. And guys, be careful when you buy the stuff on eBay, because I've already spotted some people taking pictures, and they're basically knockoffs. So if the price seems too good to be true, chances are it's probably fake. So be careful when you buy these shoes from resellers. So here's an official release. Like I said, cap and gowns, prom nights, the dark night. I mean, I don't care. This shoe, I very rarely see Jordan come out with an 11 that has just strictly black on black. And of course, they kept the icy blues. It's a Jordan 11 high. You very rarely see it, and I think the closest you've seen it, and the people have said the gammas that came out at least have some type of color to it. It made it pop. So people have mixed feelings about this shoe. Me, I love it. No, I'm not reselling it. Heck yeah, I'm going to wear it. I just don't know when. So you see, and I'm not going to do the unboxing bit because it's a Jordan 11. If you're familiar with the Jordan 11, it's going to come out with something that slides out. Most people, when they do the review, tend to forget about this little flap here, and they keep pulling, and having a hard time doing it. Yes, when you get a Jordan 11 high, pull this down, you're good to go. So, let's check this out. And no, it did not come with anything fancy. I'm actually looking at this for the first time. And, oh my God. Oh, this shoe is amazing. And people had, again, mixed reactions for it because the whole black suede where, to some people they thought it was ashy. I'm not sure if you look at it, let me get a light here. Oh man, that feels smooth. That feels real smooth. Like some people would say that that this portion was too ashy. They wish it was a little bit more darker at the top. But I mean, I don't know. The pair I got right now, I mean, that looks. I don't know if you guys are looking at the same thing I'm looking at. The patent leather is to me it's I don't see the even when you brush it across and you're looking at a lighter side of the suede, I don't see gray. I don't see it as a ashy description. And again, maybe some items got shipped. Something happened with the suede. I don't know. Maybe Jordan had a certain pair made at one location of the world and then another. I don't know. I just know that there was only 50,000 of these made. And I was somehow lucky to get this when it released. So shout out to Nike for not just this limited release, but Lion Wars, Rook the Queen is what it's called. And, oh, man. So my review on this, one thing I will say, it does, there we go. There's a classic Jordan horseshoe. Put that back in here. And it does have the oh my God, is it the tassel? That's what I'm trying to say. When you're looking at the shoelace itself, it's not like anything we're used to seeing. I'm going to pull out the Barons. The Barons, if you look at the Barons, when they came out with that, the normal shoelace of a Jordan 11. He basically kind of substituted, made it different with these. But I mean, honestly, you look at the bottom, like I said, it has the icy blue at the bottom. Mixed reviews about this, but honestly, this was kind of the shoe I wanted. It was this shoe and the Concourse that's supposed to release in December. And if you looked at my video before, I was talking about a possible 11 high coming out in between the Prom Night release, cap and gown release, from now in May up until December when the Concourse could release. I figured he was going to throw in, I think this is the year of the 11's, so I figured he was going to throw in something else. And sure enough, he's actually coming out with a not confirmed, some type of titanium version. I'm curious to see what that looks like. And it's supposed to release either November or October of this year. So that should be interesting. I may or may not get that, but the ones I did want to get, coveted ones right here, and the Concourse, which it'll be the Concourse when they come out in December will be a wider release. It'll be probably I think I heard anything from 1 to 2 million units released worldwide. So the chances you getting that is pretty high, but this is pretty slim. So again, I caution you guys: make sure when you think you're buying these, right? Make sure that they're legit copy. You don't want to see this Jordan emblem facing the wrong way, the 3 here, the 2 here, and it's not even black suede. It's like freaking plastic. I mean, I don't know. You never know. It looks can be deceiving based off a picture. And also be careful. Just because they're showing you the receipt doesn't necessarily mean it's the authentic copy. From what I understand, and I just want to voice my opinion out to the sneakerheads out there, you got to keep in mind that, like I said, just because they have the receipt in the box doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be legit. Because I mean, they could buy a fake one. They could have everything authentic and then switch out the authentic with the fake, right? Be careful. So, but back to the review. I mean, I think I do want to try this on. It does feel good. It does look good too. I mean, like this black on black. You can wear this pretty much with anything. I do believe that you will not see a black on black, at least like this, for a long time. I mean, look how long it took for the Conquerors to come back out with most of its original style. I think the second release wasn't as original. There was certain things that were tweaked. I think the facing of the logo and the Jordan symbol in the back was different from the original release, which was back in like '96. So to see something like this again being re-released, I don't see it. Like I said, if you were able to get early cop of this, or you got it the day it got released, or you got it based off an auction, you're very lucky. Hold on to it. I don't know. Wear it. I haven't seen too many people wearing this. But me, I'm definitely wearing this. I'm not reselling it, none of that stuff. It was quite pricey, but in my opinion, when you want something, you want something. And this, honestly, I'm a sneakerhead. And I'm just happy to acquire 2 limited shoes in 1 week. Just doesn't happen. So yeah, that's just basically my review on this shoe. The shoe is fantastic. Like I said, if you got a copy, if you're able to see it up close and personal, I think it's much different from what you saw in the pictures. Me seeing it up close like this, you guys seeing this, I'm telling you right now, it's to die for. To die for. So I'm gonna put this back. And before I cut everything off, I wanted to just, that was weird. I wanted to just give some insight on what you could do in order to cop certain shoes. And I know with the whole bot thing going on, people aren't able to purchase these shoes in a timely manner, or it's sold out by the time you try to get to it. So I think that Nike, Foot Locker, Foot Action, and all these corporations, they're going to start coming out with new ways of purchasing an item. Capture is obviously one of them, because it requires you to select certain boxes and that has cars, and you know what I'm talking about. They're gonna use more of that, because that takes away from the bot. And I think what was proposed, or at least what's going to be proposed, is, let's say you here you go, perfect example. Coveted shoe, it's a hot shoe, everybody's trying to get it. You're on the Nike app, right? You're making a purchase, but it sends a text message to your phone with some type of verification code that you then have to put to finalize the purchase in order to get it. I think that'll help alleviate some bots out there. And that makes it fair for the consumer to actually have a chance to purchase rare items like, Rook to Queen or Prom Night. I say Prom Night because it just pops off, but it's really cap and gown now. But yeah, that's one of the ways. And another thing you can do, if you're looking at the sneakers app, you can put your information in ahead of time. That's common sense. Like, put your information in so it knows, the app will know where to send, the shoes, obviously, and then have some type of form of payment already pre-configured. But the one thing that I don't think people take in consideration is the processor. See, I'm a tech geek, and if you have a device that can process information quickly, chances are you're going to win versus the person that's sitting there waiting for the whole interval to go, whatever algorithm is trying to use in order to make that purchase. Whether it be a cell phone, a computer, it doesn't matter. As long as it has a fast processor. So you want those high-end phones, is what they say. So I have the Galaxy S8. I don't really see it as a high-end phone, but as an example. So the S8, Galaxy S8, S9, if you're an Apple user, obviously the newer phones, if you don't have any battery problems. I'm not taking shots, but anyway, but that's what I mean. Basically, the faster the processor, clear out all that. If you know for sure it's going to be a set date release of a shoe that you really want and you're coveting, get rid of all the applications in the background that's running that could potentially slow your phone down. But also, like I said, have a phone that has a fast processor, or a computer with a fast processor, so they can process the algorithm and make everything just go quick for you. Because the chances are you're going to beat out, like I said, on somebody else that's trying to make that same purchase, but because their processing is not as fast as yours, you know what I mean? Dropping a little knowledge there for you. So, with that said and done, Magnificent, I'm out. Rook to Queen, cap and gown. It's all good. Peace.